Hello, this is Good Digestion with another game of Galaxy. So let's go. Ooh, have I done an animal? No, I haven't. I'm gonna run out animals. Uh, I think this is basically what almost everybody's playing. Some less greedy people don't run Wink. Uh, I can definitely appreciate that argument. This captain has such an amazing turn 9 onward that Wink can just be a little bit risky. Like, you just really want to survive to that point with as much health as possible, and you don't necessarily need it. I think it's just too fun not to include, though. The other notable inclusion I have is Mephisto. He's really great at eating these non-animal guys who have big stats and really only need to be in play for one turn. It's kind of like the perfect match. Um, and then I have all of them. I also like Guinevere quite a bit. It's just that clearly there's not really room for it. I mean, if you didn't play Wink, you could probably squeeze it in. But yeah, I'm fine with the way this is. And then obviously you gotta play these little guys here. They can be, well, I like Toto better than Pied Piper, actually. Pied Piper, I don't necessarily care about seeing on turns 1 or 2 because, except for the fact that it, puts the silver into the shop. But Toto is really what you want to find on turn 1 or 2 if you don't find one of the common questers. But okay, I'm gonna run this list. And yeah, here, I'd like the stats for the spider, but I just want to get I want to find a Toto, and I want the silver in the shop. Yeah, I'll go with the itsy bitsy spider here. Normally, on almost every other captain, I probably would have taken Puss in Boots just because I want to get the slot buffs, but that's not really going to be an issue with animals, and obviously I just don't care about, I'm not playing pirates, I don't care about the rare treasures as much. So Ship-Shape Inspector is still good, but it's not a priority like it is normally. Alright, there's Daughter, great. Smee is quite good too. What do I think about playing around the monkeys? I guess I'm going to lead here because I just want the Pied Piper to get the trigger the most. I'm not going to play around monkeys. Oh man, it's really fun when you see Daughter of Athena's stats lining up perfectly and it just being like a machine gun against opposition. Alright, great. Find Hyena right away. There's a Toto. Maybe just take the Santa. What do I think about? I still think that Smee probably should stay in play. I'll move this to slot 1. I'll move the Piper into 4 or 5 this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna just bank the Toto. This hopefully will turn into a Cowardly Lion. That's not really a great thing, but it's an animal with some stats. Can take advantage of hyena buffs pretty well. Alright, and there is the lion. Do we actually want to go for this? If we do, I'm pretty certain I want to cut the Smee this turn. And I would put the lion on an already buffed spot. I think I wanted the lion. I don't know if we'll proc it or not, but I also don't think that's necessarily that important. And I'm going to take fortifications here. And then Fowlage is the man. So we haven't seen any Fey buffers though. I haven't seen a Panner, Pan's Shadow, which would make a really big difference right now. We got a Cowardly Lion proc, but more importantly we healed up. these guys are still pretty small. I might, because I'm not buffing these, I might actually have to kind of give up the animals a little bit. It's just, I mean, what is this, like a 5/5 next turn if you count the buff from this? Yeah, I think I'm going to take an Achilles. And silver. And now what? I'm not feeling great. Like, last turn was fine to heal up and it was pretty good, but unless we get this Achilles hunt, I think we're probably going to lose this fight. So I'm going to actually Silvery Moon this Achilles. Okay, we can't hunt. We do hunt and survive. Okay, excellent. And a Lion proc. These shops are looking really bad. If there's any justice, we'll find Pisces on turn 7. But I think I'm going to cut. The thing is, do we have to cut this now that we've got the Achilles hunt on it? I don't really think so. I mean, Slash is obviously better, but again, I haven't got any fade buff, so I'm going to just bank it. Okay, great. And even greater, we can just 16 our board. So we basically have a Fairy Godfather. Please don't. No! Spoke too soon. And yeah, there we go. For my insolence. Okay, well, Robin is definitely the next choice. We find a silver. Parrot would be good too, but taking silvers with the Robin. Wink is way too late. Okay. Sorry, Cowardly Lion, you did not get the job done. Alright. Hunt. Yes. And our Hunter's Horn really going good with the Blackbird's Parrot. I didn't, the first time when I passed it, I wasn't thinking about Hunter's Horn, so it might have been an oversight. What did I take over that? I took the silver for the Robin, right? No. Parrot was too small. It was probably too greedy to not take the silver at the time. Okay. Can't help but notice we still haven't found any Pisces, like I was promised. So I could just bank the whale and get like 10 more attack on the Robin, but I'm gonna take this opportunity to try and find a potion. No potion, but through the Looking Glass. Through the Looking Glass is interesting. I mean, these guys don't really do much, and I could turn them into something that maybe does, but another shop is the way to go. Yeah, I guess. Alright, can we still hunt with Achilles? Yes. Man, Aine is just really getting it. Ooh, then Robin just gets to feast on the Cowardly Lion. It's good. Okay, we made it to turn 9, and we've only lost 1 heart. That being said, I'm seeing nothing. Good. Okay, so let's take the Over the Rainbow and then find a legendary quester. Do I want to waste it on the ship shape? Oh, I just realized I haven't got any hunts from with these 2 ding-dongs. Yeah, I'm gonna take the ship shape. It makes me sad, but I can't just like hang around praying for good shops. It's definitely not doing anything for me. Okay, so here's another really good choice, because this is probably... Nah, I'm gonna just take the Dragon Dice and be safe. Ooh, a Naughty Ninja. Alright, well, still had it. Let's bank. Monstro. Oh my god. Yeah. And that's why you take dragon dice. Who needs luckier chests when you have 6 luckier chests? Okay, we know the treasure after this is also, I mean, we have one more secret rare coming, so it's automatic Trifork. Not to mention the dragon dice will really pop off its stats with that. Okay. I mean, everything is basically good at this point. We have Wonder Box, so I guess we could look for a Eureka. I guess we'll just over the rainbow. And Mephisto, excellent. We will cut. Actually, do we cut the Achilles now? Yeah, definitely. And then Mephisto. Now we just have a column. I think this is a pretty weak lobby, anyways. But I mean, we're just invincible with this setup at this point. Okay. Just take this. I don't know. I don't think anything matters really. Chemistry set, excellent in Animall. I mean, this is obviously great, and it's weird to pass up, but this is better. 3 secret rares. Is there like? I guess I prefer to keep the Monstro. Oh man, really glad that Ninja didn't snipe the Mephisto. I think this is like my chance to clear up some of this junk on the board. Alright, excellent. Alright. Doubling cube to go with our alchemistry set. Spellbook punch card, I guess, is just going to be wasted because we have to take stuff for the Mephisto every turn, but it's not a big deal. Let's heat up the monster though this turn. This is certainly the last fight. And Mockingbird is a great one to have in front of the Mephisto. I can double dip. I'll put it here even. Secret map. Yeah, good fight. I'm glad to see we get to do something with this comp a little bit. But Mephisto too good. Alright. That was not quite a textbook Princess Animal run. We didn't really have anything in the early game. We managed to just squeak by with some decent fired RNG and not overly strong opposition. And then at the end, well, the end went really well, obviously. We found our potion right in time and Trifork immediately. And then we only really had one other opponent who scaled it all. But, yeah, I mean, even with a terrible start, Princess Animal converted that into a really strong endgame, just basically off bronzes in the shop. That's how good she is. Alright, anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.